Hello everyone. So today I'm testing out the Deer Creek Stealth Blast on the 16-inch Palmetto AR-10. Okay, so I've already tested it out on the 20-inch. I was very satisfied with the results. I'm considering getting another one for this 16-inch. So what I did, I took it off the 20-inch, put it on here, wanted to do a bunch of shooting with it. I shot it last night, posted a video on that. My initial impressions were okay. Didn't seem like there was a whole lot of concussion reduction. Today I've already shot a couple of shots with it, and it seems better, right? It seems like, yeah, this thing seems to have, so today my feelings are that I'm kind of liking it a little bit more. One of my viewers made a comment that I need a suppressor like yesterday, right? And yes, that's absolutely true. The suppressor will do everything that this is doing a lot better, right? Recoil reduction, noise mitigation, flash reduction. 100% suppressor will do everything better. At this point where we are now, okay, in February of 2025, I'm gonna wait out the NFA, man. I believe there's a really good chance of suppressors coming out of the NFA, of the Shush Act passing. If the hearing protection is there's two different things running through the Congress right now. One of them is the Hearing Protection Act. That would require you to, it would bring it out of the NFA, but you would have to still get a background check, okay? If the SUSH Act passes, then it becomes an accessory, so that you can order it and buy it online the same way you would this shielded muzzle brake. Okay, so we put it in the same category as a muzzle brake, as any other muzzle device. So yeah, at this point, I'm just gonna wait it out, see what happens. Very little to lose. I just don't want to do paperwork, man. Okay, I just don't want to do the paperwork, and I don't want to support the ATF and that agency. So I'm not doing it. Okay. So for now, this seems to be, it's so far, it seems to be an improvement over the recoil. And noise that I was getting before. I'm going to fire a few more shots. I have a target out at 200 yards. Putting this on here did change my point of impact. I was impacting low, okay, because I came out to 200 yards, put a couple of shots, 2 shots. I saw that I was impacting low in the snow. We went up to 100 yards. Basically, I figured out that I was impacting about a half mil low, so I adjusted the zero a half mil up, and we're gonna see what we get now. Okay, so there's already there's two marked holes on the paper, so let's see how we do. One of the things with these oversized charging handles, I got the Warhammer here, right, which is really convenient to charge when you got gloves on. But when I sent the bolt home, he got caught up on my, the large oversized handles got caught on my jacket. So that's one of the drawbacks with the oversized charging handles. They catch shit. All right, so with the 10x magnification, right, I can see I'm still impacting a little bit low, but I'm on paper, so that's fine. I just probably have to adjust it up like but yeah, I can see the impacts. So that's one of the great things about this is the primary arms 1 to 10 by 24. This is a first focal plane scope. I really like it. I mean, I've done a bunch of videos on this scope. I mean, there's definitely a few drawbacks, but it is still a really useful tool for, you know, shooting at distance. And let me tell you guys, with this 16-inch AR-10, like today, you know, with this scope, I've had this on my back. I actually had to do a little bit of snow shoveling, clear off a couple of little walkways, and I did it with the rifle on my back. Okay, and that's one of the things you want to do, to see how comfortable you are with the gun. Are you able to do other stuff besides just shooting, right? You know, are you able to work, carry stuff? So I did a little bit of shoveling with it. I mean, yeah, it's not as, you know, as comfortable as an AR-15, right, with a red dot. It's not that light, but the 16-inch AR-10 with this LPVO, it's manageable. Okay, it's manageable. Now, compared to my 20-inch, right, with my 5-25 scope, yeah, this is a great tool, right? This one over here to have in the toolbox. Okay, this is really a good tool because, you know, I get the benefit of actually having an AR-10, a 1,000-yard gun, in a more compact package. Okay, let's go down and take a look at what this. Let's go get that target. See what we got. Okay, so I took 4 hits. I only got 3 on the paper. I guess the 4th one must have dropped down there somewhere. I don't see any fresh hits anywhere in the box. I don't think. Just trying to think, is there a second? Nah, isn't it going? That's not 2 holes. So yeah, it must have dropped someplace down here. So the 3 out of the 4 was 4 inches at 200 yards. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is it's still impacting a little bit low. So before I had a perfect, you know, like 200 yards zero with this. What happens is when you change the muzzle device, it changes the harmonics of the barrel. So I can tell that my follow-through has improved. I mean, I still get thrown out of the scope a little bit, right? Because I can't take shots and just not move, you know, for the chevron not to move off target. So it does move me off target. However, it definitely throws me less than when I was using the A2 flash hider. So after it throws me off target, I'm able to get back on it. It's not going to make a difference here at 200 yards. It's going to make a difference when I'm trying to shoot like 800 to 1,000 yards, because there I'm trying to spot the impacts, okay, so I can make corrections. So being able to like take my shot and like just not get completely thrown off the target, or because like at 800 to 1,000 yards, the bullet's like traveling like almost 2 seconds. So I want to be able to take my shot and not get thrown off the target so much that it takes me too long to get back on the target. I want to be able to get back on the target, you know, get the reticle back on the target, so I can spot my impacts and make my corrections. So this Deer Creek Stealth Blast seems to be doing that for me. Okay, so that's the desired result. I wasn't expecting like the recoil to be 0. You know, I mean, there's still recoil there. It's still going to throw you out of scope a little bit, but it throws you out less, so I can get on target faster. So, you know, and it's pretty compact because this thing is because the A2 is like 1 3/4 inches. So this is like 3 inches. So I'm only adding like 1.25 inches at the end of the gun, so it's pretty compact, and that's one of the things. Like that's one of the things with like suppressors. I mean, they tend to be big and a lot more weight at the far end of the gun. One of the things I like about these type of muzzle brakes is that they are compact, and this one over here, the Deer Creek one, is very nicely compact. So let's go look at that target. Take a look at these hits. So again, it's 200 yards using the. So with the 200 yards using the Freedom munitions, we took 4 shots. So we got 1, 2, 3 right there in the blue. 4 new holes. Total group inside of 4 inches. Well, let's call it exactly 4 inches. So at 200 yards, that's 2M away. Again, this is shooting off a bipod, no bag in the back, with my elbows on an icy table that was kind of slipping. So let me tell you, the Palmetto AR-10, man, it's a damn good deal, man. It was $600 for and then the Freedom munitions, 150 grain, it's like $18 or $17.50 for a box of 20 rounds. So this point of impact is also perfect. Pretty good, like 2M away, winter conditions, off a bipod, with budget gun, budget ammunition. And this is a 1M away gun. I have hit 1-inch groups several times with this. In fact, I had not this one, not the 16-inch. I had the 20-inch out to 1,000 yards, and with that I got 1.1 MOA at 1,000 yards with the 20-inch Palmetto. The issue that I had with the 16-inch with the 1-to-10 scope is I just wasn't spotting my impacts. So I'm kind of hoping that with the linear comp, I might have a better opportunity to spot the impacts and get hits further out. Hey everyone, out of curiosity, I went to 100 yards and I put a second bullseye over the original one to see what my impacts were going to be. So it's 2.5 inches over the holding point, right? When I match up the two tips of the chevron, yeah, 2.5 inches high is my impact at 100 yards.